Okay, all are joined. Yesterday we saw the working capital requirement. What is meant by working capital requirement and how it is to be calculated, and the institution how they are working out the percentage for the margin for the working capital requirement, and the profitability projections also we have how to work out the profitability projections, and the content of the working capital requirement. So all the technical terms is all whether you are going to do the cost of production, the expenses, sales, royalty, total cost, all these you must know the concept of working capital requirement like that. Next, you will see some of the things you are going to do. See the cash flow statement also here. Projected cash flow, projected in the sense future. What is the things you have to calculate it, how it is to be calculated. The cash flow statement shows the movement of cash into and out and its net impact on the cash balance within the frame. The format for preparing the cash flow statement, which is really a cash flow budget, the exhibit will show the details. So here the calls the preparing for cash flow statement on a half yearly basis for the construction period. Mentioning that there is a construction period and an annual basis for the operating period, that is for 10 years. For managerial, it may be helpful to prepare it on a quarterly basis for the construction period and on a half-yearly basis for the first 2 to 3 operating years for managerial. This should facilitate better financial planning, project evaluation, and fund control. Here, cash flow statement, sources of fund. The sources of fund, there are a lot of points available. Share, profit before taxation, depreciation, the heading is available accordingly. They have to calculate. So, deposition of funds, capital expenditure for the project, other normal capital expenditure like that. So, this is the deposition of funds. According to this, you have to calculate it, the deposition of funds. Then net surplus, that is deficit. A minus the A is the source of fund and B is the deposition of the funds. Then A minus B you have to then the closing balance or cash in hand and so after that the money is available, then it is the closing balance. So here working capital here is defined current asset other than cash minus current liabilities other than bank borrowing. This is the concept behind it, the working capital defined. The illustration is that liabilities and assets, the balance sheet of some other enterprises, for example, they given here, the share capital 100, reserve surplus 100. This is the total 3, and it is the calculation. The asset also fixed asset 180, and the current asset is they break up into details: cash, receivable, and inventories like that. So the project income statement and distribution earning for the year n plus 1 is given by. So n plus 1 next year. The sales, cost of goods sold, depreciation, profit before interest and tax, interest, profit before tax, tax, profit after tax, dividends, retained earnings. These are the it will calculate it. So the n plus 1 year is maybe the secured loan of 20. The plan to raise a secured loan of 20 or repay a previous term loan to the next of 5 and increase in unsecured loan by 10. So here current liabilities provides are expected to remain unchanged The inventories tend to receivable are expected to increase 15%, like that. Whether you are think something, it may be increased in certain stage. So the equity dividend also you have to given that they pay then by way of equity dividend. The illustration projected cash flow statement. Here the projected cash flow statement, the example, sources of fund, the same. Previously we mentioned that the sources of fund and the portion of funds. The sources of fund is here, this is the 125 and this is 125 and the portion of funds is like that. They calculated that taxation divided everything and 115. Then opening balance in cash in hand and bank net surplus is equal to A minus B, that is a 10. So opening balance already is there in the account and you have to pointing out that amount, and after that A minus B 10 and the closing balance for this current at present, that is 30. Like that you have to calculate it. Projected balance sheet showing balances in various asset and liability content reflects the financial condition of the firm at a given point of time. The exhibit which shows that liabilities is a format of balance sheet, like that only. Previously the projected cash flow, they mentioned that sources of fund, deposition of fund, they calculated like this here, and the balance sheet is something different. Form of liabilities and asset in the horizontal side, they have to provide it, and accordingly they have to show in a systematic manner. So here the liabilities balance sheet share capital consists of paid up equity and preference capital. Reserves and surplus represent mainly the accumulated. They are shown in different accounts like debenture, redemption reserve, dividend equalization reserve, and general reserve, like that. Secured represent the borrowings of the firm against which security has been provided. The important components of secured loans are debenture, term loan, and financial institutions, and loans from unsecured loans. The unsecured loans represent borrowings against which no specific security has been provided. Example, fixed deposit from public and unsecured loans from current liabilities or obligations. It's the current liabilities and provisions. The current liabilities and obligations which mature in near future, usually a year. These obligations are arise mainly from items when either the operating cycle, payables from acquiring materials, supplies used in production, occurrence of wages, salaries, rentals. Here the provisions include mainly tax provision, provision of provident fund, provision of pension, gratuity, and provision of proposed dividends. The asset side, particularly balance sheet, the liability side, what are the content, and asset side, what is the content. The fixed asset, investment, current asset, loan, advances, miscellaneous expenditure, and losses. The fixed asset, the asset side of the balance sheet, the major asset component described. Fixed assets are tangible, long-lived resources ordinarily used for producing goods and services. They showed that original cost as accumulated depreciation. Investments represent financial securities owned by the firm. Current assets, loans, advances consist of cash, debtors, inventories of different kinds, and loans of advances by the firm. The miscellaneous expenditure losses represent outlays not covered by the previously described asset account. Here, accumulated losses, the miscellaneous aspect also you have to take into account. For preparing the projected balance sheet N plus 1, we need the information. What all the information needed is listed here. Accordingly, they have to work out and it is to be incorporated in the system. Projected balance sheet liability asset is there. The opening balance changes during the year, closing balance. This is a projected balance. The previous year, what all the things there. Accordingly, you have to add something here plus minus like that, and you have to calculate this closing balance for the next one. So like that you have to calculate, and it's 1 year you have to calculate it here. A multi-year projection. So multi-year projection nothing but 1 year or 2 year, 3 year, like that. So here the outlay construction period, this is first operating year, second operating year, like that you have to work out. Then projected revenue cost separately you have to calculate all the details in the format. Projected profit and loss statement ABC limit this is the first year and second operating. Like that, you have to fill up the form accordingly. Then the construction period, first period, second year, like that. So projected balance sheets of all the example only available is the, you must know the concept behind it. What is the balance sheet? What is the working capital requirement, like that. Financial modeling using spreadsheets is also available. This is a standard form. They produce the spreadsheet using the Excel format. It is lengthy. We are calculating all the things. They have to fill it up everything, and it will calculate all the details like that. This spreadsheets also available for calculation purpose for the spreadsheet opening. What is it called? Balance sheet. So balance sheet, the spreadsheet they have to use, and whether it is automatically the formula set up here, and they calculated the formula. What are the formula used here? Based on the study, you have to incorporate some formula, which one is added together, which is subtract together, like that they format. You have to visualize the things. That is why I am projecting this spreadsheet and all. So you must know what is it, the working capital requirement and concept behind it and balance sheet like that. Then we'll go to that next one, the time value of money. After that, they are having the cost of capital, project cash flow like that. So time value of these all exercises they are given for that. Three, time value of money. Time value of money is nothing but the present to value to the future. What is his future amount? So after studying this, the objective, what are the objectives to be fulfilled here? Calculate the future value and present value of the single amount. Calculate the future value and present value of an annuity. Compute the present value of a growing. Show the impact compounding frequency on the effective rate of interest. Money has time value. A rupee today is more valuable than a year. Individuals in general prefer current consumption to future consumption. Capital can be employed productively to generate positive. An investment on 1 rupee today would grow 1 plus R a year. Hence, R is the rate of return. Rate of return earned on the investment. In an inflationary period, a rupee today represents a greater deal purchasing power than the rupee here. Hence, most financial problem involve cash flow occurring at different points of time. This cash flow have to brought to the same point of time for purpose, because cash flow here in the contract itself, they are having that 5-year projection plan, 5-year outer. Then all the things, the 5-year means this is a 2021, 19, 2018, 19, like that. It's the financial year is available. Then you have to calculate all the things, and you have to brought down to this as on date. Then only it will be comparable. Like that, it is mentioned here. And there's all the things for cash flow brought to the same point of time to the purpose of comparison aggregation. Hence, you should understand the tools for compounding and which underline most of what we do in finance, from valuing securities to analyzing the project, from determining lease, choosing the right financial instruments, from setting up the loan amortization schedules to value of valuing companies. So here, what is the timeline? This is the timeline notation. This is 0.12345. Here, this 10,000 is starting point here, then it is the interest is there. So here, what does it mean? The first one is 0, the present time. A cash flow that occur at time 0 is already in present value in terms, and hence does not require any adjustment for the time value of money. So here, the period of time and a point of time, point in the period of time, the period 1, which is the first year, the proportion of timeline between 0, 2 and point 1, that is the period of time. The cash flow occurring at point 1 is the cash flow that occurs at the end of the period 1. Here, the cash flow at the point 1 at the end of the cash flow for the particular year. So this is the here 0 point at the the starting point, they have to invest here, and the interest will accumulate. Then here, this is the end of the period and the starting of this first one. That is the point. That is notation is here. So finally, you see that discount, which 12% is our example, is specified for each period on the timeline, and it may differ from period. If the cash flow occurs at the beginning rather than the end of each year, the timeline would be shown in part B. This is part B. And note that a cash flow occurring at the end of year 1, here, is equivalent to the cash flow occurring at the beginning of the year. This end of the year, beginning of this year, like that. So this is the notations available: PV, present value; FV, future value in year; T suffix T, cash flow occurring at the end of the year T; A stream of constant periodic cash flows under the over a small r, interest rate or discount rate; G, expected growth rate in cash flows; N, number of periods over which the cash flow occurs. Based on that, they calculated this. For a simple example, future value of a single amount. Suppose you invest ₹1,000 for 3 years in a saving that pays 10% interest per year. If you let your interest income be reinvested, your investment will grow as follows. First year, the principal at the beginning of the interest for the whole year is 1,000. Then interest for the year is 1,000 into 0.1. The 0.1 in the sense there is a 10% interest, and the 10 by 100. 10 by 100, it comes 0.1. Then 1,000 into 0.1, it comes 100. There is the interest for the end of the year. And this is a principal at the end of the year, principal at the end of it, and the beginning of the year. Second year, this is a second year, principal at the beginning. This is one among the same only, end and the beginning. Then the interest for this next year is equal to, you have to calculate 1,100 into 0.1. Then it will come up to 110. The principal at the end of the year, you have to add this 1,000 plus 110, 1,210. Principal at the beginning of interest for the year, then 1,210 into 0.1, it comes about 1,000. Then you have to add together 1,331, 1,331. So at the end of the third year. So for that, you have to calculate the one by one. It is a very tedious process. That is why they have to incorporate one formula. The process of investing money as well as reinvesting interest earned thereon is called compounding. This is a compound interest. The future value of or compounded value of investment after n years, when the interest rate is R represented is V suffix n is equal to PV, present value, into 1 plus R whole power n. Then we have to calculate it 3 years. The investment is first year is ₹1,000, then calculate it will come 1,331. So this equation 1 plus R whole power n, 1 plus R whole power n is called the future value interest factor. Future value interest factor, or simply the future value factor. Future value interest factor or future value factor. To solve future value problem, you have to find the future value. You can do it different ways. 1 minute. So here, this equation 1 plus R is called the future value interest factor, or simply the future value factor. So here, these you have to solve the feature value problem, you have to find the feature value factor. You can do it different ways. In example, you can multiply 1.10 by itself 3 times, or more generally 1 by itself n times. This becomes tedious when the period of investment is long. So here, fortunately, easy way to get the feature value factor, most calculators key labeled y power x. So all that you have to do is enter 1.1, press the key labeled y power x and enter 3 and press the key obtain the answer. This is a calculator point of view. So alternatively, you can consult a future value interest factor table. The table is available. The lot of table is available, ready reckoner, and it is useful for the valuation and also the valuation. The valuation you are going to do the valuation of asset. It will there lot of tables is available. So for the 1 rupee you are investing, how many rupees in 15 years, 10 years, the table according to years they will calculate it using the formula. I will post the table also in this group for the particularly the valuation of practices. They have to refer the tables for attaining the valuation of property. So alternately, you can consult here FVI future value interest factor table, the factor alone. Then you have to multiply with the factor and calculate the total cost. So here these are more comprehensive. The book itself appendix. You have to refer the appendix. The table is available. I will see that whether the table is okay. In addition to the some table is available, I will post it there. Suppose you deposit 1,000 today in a bank which pays 10% interest compounded annually. How much will deposit grow after 8 years and 12 years? Like that, you have to calculate. So, 1,000 into 1.1 whole power 8 is equal to 1,000 into this factor 1.1 whole power 8 factor. You have to refer the table. The table it is available 2.144. Then multiply with the 1,000 with 2.144, 2,144. Likewise, the 12 years 1.1 whole power 12, then 1,000 into 3.138, then it comes to 3.3, 3,138. So this is the exhibit table available or an FPIF interest and N. So both the things is needed for calculating the table. So N by K is equal to this N is 2% to 12%. K is the sorry, the 10 is the years, 2 to 12 years. K is the 6%, 8%, and 12, 14%. Then the formula, they have put it 2.144. Where is the 2.144? It is here. This is the 8 years and 10%. Here, the 12%, 12 years. So you have to go to 12 years and 12%. 3.89. There's something wrong here. 3 point, this is not correct. This is the 12 years, the future value, 12%, 10%. It is the 1.1, 10%. The 10% is 3.3138. Like that, you have to multiply with the ready reckoner using the table. Simply, you have to calculate it. The graphic is a graphic view for that. Naturally, the higher rate of interest, faster growth rate. We have plotted the growth curves for the three interest rate 0%, 6%. Growth curves can be readily plotted for other interest rate also. So, 0%, 0%, 6%, 12%. So, this is a graphic view for that. The amount will be very large based on that interest rate. Then compound and simple interest. So far, we have assumed that money is invested at a compound interest, and you have to calculate this ordinary interest also. The payment invested is after 1 year. 1 year you have to invest it for the future period. So by contrast, no interest is earned on interest. The investment earns only simple interest. There is no interest. So this is simple interest. In such case, investment grows follows. Future value is equal to present value into 1 plus number of years into interest rate. So here example 1,000 into 1 plus 5 years into 0.12. 1 plus 5 into 0.12. Then you have to multiply 1.6. Then this comes out to 1.6. 1000 into 1.6 comes about 1000, 1600. So here there is another exhibit is also there. How you have to compare with the simple interest and compound interest, how it will be. Then you have to visualize that whether the same interest rate, what is the simple interest and compound interest. You use the value of 1000 invested at 12% simple and compound interest. So 1 year, 1 to 100 years, simple interest is equal to starting balance interest is 1000, ending balance is 1000 plus 100, 1100. Then 5 years, 1400 plus the 100. Only for the principal alone. Always they are calculating the 1000 rupees interest only. The interest will not be accumulated or added in the second year, and you have to calculate the interest for the total amount with interest, first year interest, like that. This is a simple one. The simple one, 100 years, whether you are not giving that interest to interest, then it comes about 11,000 rupees after 100 years. You see here the alarming increase of the cost, the compound interest rate, starting point interest and ending balance. The first year 1000, then after 5 years, the 1464, 1464 plus the interest is 146. Then it comes about 10. Then after that you are calculating these years. What is a 10 years? What is its value? 2594 and 26,728. This 20 years itself you will come to that end 6,728. But here 100 years you are having that 11,000. So here after that the 628 and what is the 50 years? About 50 years, what is the value? It is 1,17,390. 1,17,390. The 50 year, the 49th year, and the amount for this particular year they calculated here. Like that, 100 years, 99 years, and after that, the another year, what is the value? They added together and total amount. What is the value here? Whenever you are investing 1,000 rupees, and it will comes about, what is the total amount here? 13. One is 1 crore, that is what is it, 13 crores, 620,000 and 8. What is the total amount here? This one, 37 lakhs. That is 1 crore 37. This is the amount you have to. So you have to start investing with this age. You have to invest something, and after that you will get some more money for that. Then say investment 12% simple and compound interest, you will have the idea how the interest will factors in the calculation of the present value to the doubling period. Investor usually asks the question, how long would it take to double the amount at a given rate of interest? To answer this question, we may look at the future value of interest factor table. Looking at exhibit 7.2, we find out that when the interest rate is 12%, it takes about 6 years to double the amount. When the interest is 6%, it takes about 12 years. So on so forth, is there a rule thumb which dispenses the rule with the use of the future value interest table factor? Yes, it is possible. Then there is a called 72, rule of 72. According to this rule, thumb rule, doubling period is obtained by dividing. Doubling period is obtained 72 by the interest rate. 72 by the interest rate. Example, if the interest rate is 8%, the doubling period is about, so 72 by 8. 72 by 8. Likewise, if the interest rate is 4%, then doubling period is about 18 years, 72 by 4. So, somewhat proved, it is handy and useful to the thumb rule. So, you have to calculate. Whenever any person asks how much rupees I am investing something for the interest, what is the amount? Then, what is the year? Which year it will be doubled? Like that, based on the interest rate. So, 72 by, you are dividing the 72 by, and it will come the years, which year it will be doubled. So, if you are included to do slightly more involved calculation, this is some calculation purpose. A more accurate rule of thumb is rule of 69. According to this rule of thumb, doubling period is equal to 0.35, 0.35 plus 69 by interest rate. So here doubling period is calculated for two interest rate, 10% and 15%. So we have to calculate it 10%, 0.35 plus 69 by 10. 0.35 plus 69 by 10, 7.25 years. And 15%, 0.35 plus 69 by 15, 4.95 years. Like that it will come. So this is the method they have to calculate 72 by doubling period, 72 by interest rate, and interest the number. And here the more accurate means 0.35 plus 69 by interest rate. Like that you have to calculate it. The 10% is 7.25 year and 15% is here. What is the 10% 72 rule is there? It is the calculator or not? There is no 44% and something they calculated 8% only. Okay. So you have to compare that. Whenever you have the same interest rate, you have to work out based on that whether what is the rule of thumb, what is the value, you have to find it out. And we will find out the comparison between the rule of thumb 72 and also the accurate calculation. Finding the growth rate. The formula we use to calculate the future value is quite general and it can be applied to answer other types of questions related to growth. Suppose your company currently has 5,000 employees and this number is expected to grow by 5% every year. Listen it. Suppose your company currently has 5,000 employees and this number is expected to grow 5% every year. How many employees will your company have in 10 years? The number of employees 10 years hence will be 5,000 into 1 plus 0.5. This is a 5% is increasing. So you have to add plus 1 plus 0.5, 1.05 power 10. Then 5,000 into 1.692. This factor is available when you are seeing that, and you will find out the factor. Based on that, you have to multiply to 1.629. 5,000 to 1.629, it comes about 8,145. This is how simply you have to calculate it. Consider another example, Phoenix Limited revenue 100 million, in which 2,000, which increased to 1,000 million into what was the compound growth rate in revenues? The compound growth rate, you have to calculate it. How to calculate it? This end result is we are having the result. This is 20 years, the 1,000. So you have to calculate, you have to apply the formula and equate to the 1,000 and find out the interest rate. So 1 plus g whole power is equal to 1,000. So 1 plus g whole power 10 is equal to 1,000 by 100 is equal to 10. So 1 plus g is equal to this 10 power 1 by 10. 10 power 1 by 10. This is you have to calculate that value, this power value here, and 1 by 10 it will come here. Then g is equal to 10 power 1 by 10 minus 1. Then 10 power 1 by 10, what is the value? Then 1.26 minus 1 is equal to 0.26. 0.26 means is the 26%. This is the fraction it is coming, 0.26 interest rate. And we are using the fraction here, like that the fraction is coming here. And after that, you have to multiply by 100, it becomes a 26%. In terms of percentage, present value of single amount. So here, suppose you 1,000 rupees you are investing here, and after 3 years, what is the value? Then the interest is 10%. The present value calculating discounting the present point of time. How to calculate it? Value of years 1,000 into this is a discounting factor. Present value of this, that is amount after 5 years. What is the amount is there, and what is the amount now? Like that you have to calculate it. This is a discounting factor. That is the increasing factor. That is compounding factor. This is a discounting factor. The discounting factor, the value 3 years 1,000, then value 2 years means 1,000 by 1 by, and value 1 year is equal to 1,000 by 1.1 into 1 by 1.1. Then the present value is equal to this is the multiply by all those things. The formula for that, you see that the present future value is equal to present value into 1 power r whole power n. This is a compounding factor. We need PV now. So PV is equal to the future value into 1 by 1 plus r whole power n. So this is dividing both sides. This is from the how to work out the formula. It is there based on that they are working out the formula. The 7.2 1 plus r whole power n we get. So we have to multiply with 1 plus r whole power n. Then here, then the formula will come up about PV is equal to 1 P by 1 by 1 plus r whole power n, like that. Or otherwise, you have to simply you have to calculate this P is equal to P by 1 plus r. It is also possible, and but you have to use both sides. You have to multiply and calculate it. That is the correct way of finding the correct formula. So this is the factor 1 by 1 plus r whole power n. Previously, it is compounding factor 1 plus r. Now discounting factor 1 by 1 plus r whole power n. This also you have to calculate it. This is the PVIF, present value interest factor with R and N. R is the interest rate, N is the year. Then you have to calculate that the table is also available. You have to calculate the table. Based on that, you have to work out what is the present receivable 6 years. Hence, if the rate of discount is 10%, then you have to apply this formula 1000 into PVIF 10% 6, 6. It comes about 0.565. So this 1 by 1 plus r power whole power n, it comes about 5.565. Then you have to multiply 1000, then 560. When you are investing 565 now, then it will come 1000 rupees 3 years, like that. And this reverse factor, when after 3 years you are getting 1000 rupees, what is the present value for that? So what is the present value of 1000 receivable 20 years? Hence, if the discount rate is 8%. The exhibit is available. Based on that, this exhibit you have to calculate a point is available. N is the year, R is the percentage, and 1 by this is a PVIF factor, 1 by 1 plus R whole power n factor. This is the point, the fraction. It is not like that 1 point something. Here is a less than 1. Like that, this it is here, then this value 1000 into 20 years. What is the 20 years? And here 10%. 20 years, 10% here. 20 years. Where is the year? 20 years. 10 years is available. Uh, okay, the exhibit you have to calculate it, and the annexure it is available full table. So based on that, you have to calculate the PV into the multiply this 1000 into 0.460, 0.46, 10 years. The 10 years value is available. Accordingly, 8% is a 0.463, 0.463, 2 times they are multiplying here, and it comes up to 214. Like that, they are calculating this graphical view discounting factor. Is also the from 6%, 10%, 14%. How it is with the discounting factor is there. Whenever the 14% interest rate means the period is be less, like that. The showing the graph declining rate of interest, and the present value and uneven series is there. So when in uneven series means the interest may differ, like that. So uneven series, how to calculate it? Here the financial analysis, you often come across uneven cash flow stream. For example, the cash flow stream associated with a capital investment project is typically uneven. Likewise, the dividend of stream associated with the equity share is usually uneven. And so uneven cash flow, how to calculate it? The present cash flow stream, uneven or even, may be calculated using the formula A by 1 plus R, then A2 by 1 plus R whole power square. Like that, the year is coming and the interest factor is coming here. The summation of all. The PV is the present value cash flow stream, AT is the cash flow occurring at the end of the year, T is the discount rate, and N is the duration of the cash flow. So exhibit here like that, the and the cash flow, PV, and the present value of individual cash flow, like that. The first year this is 1000, 2000, like that. That you have to calculate accordingly to total present value of the cash flow. You have to summation all the sum up all the total cash flow, and it will come. This is the method they have to calculate it, and there are a lot of problems also available with this. You have to calculate it. We'll go that the future value of annuity. We'll see to next class. Then I will explain you detail, because in the problematic I am explaining the details will follow. Then we'll go through the book. The book is available clearly. and a lot of a problem you have to work out means it will be easily understood uh, by working out the details. Yesterday, Mikias not attended, I think so. What is the problem, Mikias? Yesterday you are not attended. Mikias,
Hello. Hello.
the problem. The problem.
Yesterday's power problem, sir.
Okay. Today, NDP is not there. All of you uh, submitted the application in the induction program, the registration
No, sir.
form.
I will upload it today, sir.
I will share the screen right now where you have to
Yeah.
upload.
Yes, I have to print it out to sign
Huh?
on the paper. That's why.
The team. Go to the team. That is the induction program. Induction program. Seminar. Evaluation. Uh, okay. What about this? Where is the PDF form? The Word document. Word document removed. All of it removed. PDF is necessary. Then only they will download and do it. Otherwise, they have to convert it in the Word document and type them. What's wrong with this? It's not opening.
Download and open, sir.
Download
Sir.
பண்ணுவோம் அப்படியே ஓப்பன் ஆகாதா?
Late ஆகும் sir.
Okay.
I downloaded the documents.
Downloaded. Okay,
Yes,
all are
it's
the now number
just
is changed 2025, 2025, 2025. So 4% completed. Then other Mikias and MDB you have to download it and convert. Whether you
I
are
will
having that
upload it today.
Word document, you have to complete your roll number and name. That's all. Roll number and name and put your signature and
Okay.
upload it.
Okay, it's just I need to go to somewhere to print it. That's why I'm late.
Yes, yes.
It's not.
They are conducting the convocation on 11th for the last year. Those who are all completed the course, BTech, MTech, and all. So all it is to be conducted on virtual mode only. Overall, and the rank holder, they gave instruction to the student they have to attend the campus, the MGR hall, and the PhD students, scholars also to be attended. So they are conducting the convocation. And also they are going to conduct the examination for those who are failed the subject career subject also they are going to conduct the examination online mode.
Sir,
Yes,
I'm not following. Your voice not clear.
my voice is not clear now.
Now it is, yeah.
Okay. Kindly tell me whenever you are facing problem. Kindly tell me because I forget to take that mic near my. That is why the sound is some maybe less. For that they have to register online. They have to register within before 5th, and they will attend that. Okay, we'll end the class and right now, and we'll meet you next year. All of you, happy New Year, advance happy New Year to you all, and we'll meet you on Monday, Tuesday next year. 5th we'll meet.
Sir,
Yes,
Sir,
okay,
college
all of you. College
reopen any, sir.
reopen is still. They are giving some instruction and all. Already they mentioned that 4th onwards, the final year student UG, PG, they have to attend because they are going to do the project work. So they instructed like that. And the 18th onwards, second year, third year, they mentioned. And February onwards, they will start the first year student,
sir,
including yes.
yesterday I have received an email from the registrar, I think.
You have not received any mail. You
No,
received or
I
not?
have received.
Received.
I
What
have
is
received, yes.
very good? What
It
is that mail?
says I have to come to Chennai on 6th of January, I think. Okay, I will share
6th of
the
January.
yeah. I will share the letter on the WhatsApp.
Okay, send it. You already communicated with the registrar. Am I correct? You have already
No,
communicated with the registrar.
they just sent me the
Oh,
email
okay, good.
yesterday.
So they instructed to come on January.
Yes, actually, I
So
can come on 6th of January, but the problem is on the 7th of January, it's Christmas Day for us. So I have to stay for the Christmas with my family, I think. So I was thinking to get some extension of time. Maybe 10th or 15th of January would be
that will,
nice, yeah.
okay. Okay, that's good. You can you communicate it, and after that you fix the time and come. You share that in the received message in the WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll share with you.
Okay, all of you will clarify that whether they are going to start the January means we'll inform you in the WhatsApp correctly. Tomorrow I will communicate it, or otherwise today itself I will confirm that and I will communicate it. The instruction already received is there. Whether there is a modification in this, I will communicate today itself.
Okay.
Okay. Bye. All
Thank
of
you.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.